Hello and welcome to Talking. Suppose I should move my mic a little closer. There we go. For all of you watching on the replay, I am launching a new merchandise shop. I just launched it. I will be putting that into the chat here in a little bit. I'll make sure to highlight that real quick. Hail KC Charlie Chats. He says, up for a bit of daytime linguistic communication, eh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Yes, sir. We are going to have a nice, fun, and inclusive live stream today. It's going to be a fantastic time. And for the second time in the first minute, I am launching a new merch shop today, so make sure you check that out. I will go ahead and put that in the chat right now, so you can just look at it and see. It's only got a couple products on there right now. I just haven't had the time to actually go ahead and get it all up and running. But in the next few days, you will see an abundance of Sir Toxalot merchandise popping up right here. Toxalottrinkets.myspreadshop.com. Hail to Christian Delorme. It's good to see you, sir. And hail, Diablo Dame. Good day to you, madam. I am so happy you are here. We're going to have a fantastic discussion today. And to lead things into our discussion, so there's been a lot of talk recently about how racist the United States is. Hail Medi, glad to see you. Thanks for watching. Make sure your shop has double X. I believe they do. I believe it goes all the way up to 6X, maybe? I'll have to double check that, but I do believe they have the larger sizes. Hail JT Gunn, glad you could make it, sir. So for years and years and years, we've heard that the United States is an incredibly racist country, and we're just xenophobes, and in this and that and the other thing that just, oh my gosh. But I found some data that actually shed some light on how racist we actually are, if you will. And I'm going to start with this screen right here. So this is from worldpopulationreview.com. It is the Most Racist Countries in the World 2022 edition. The first thing we're looking at right here is it says this is the first study they used was the Best Countries Report from 2020, which of course is a 78 country survey, blah, 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 carried out by a bunch of people that are probably woke as fuck. I looked into some of these people. BAV Group, for instance, states that they run statistics and analytics for all kinds of different people. But that doesn't mean I trust them, because Google has a lot of info and they're still fucking retarded. Good thing I'm not monetized. If you'd like to support the channel, though, go ahead and head over to the Ko-Fi link in the description and the chat and pop a little tip in there. I should open that up so I can actually see if people want to tip me during the day. And of course, I'm logged out, so why not? Why can't I remember my password? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a boomer moment. That fixed it. Sweet. Yes, please allow them until I close my site. Oh. Well, real quick, I'll do a catch-up for Christian Delorme's $3 donations. Thank you, sir. That's awesome. I appreciate it. So if we look at this worst countries for racial equality, okay, you'll see some pretty not surprising names. Qatar, Serbia, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, United, etc., etc. Myanmar is terrible. But you'll see down here that it says the United States is number 10. And that makes me sad as an American that we can't be number 1. But wait, not in this case. Anyway, so it says it's relevant to note that these countries have a large percentage of native-born residents and relatively few immigrants and international residents. The United States is known as the melting pot of the world, but I guess I don't smoke enough pole to actually buy that. And of course, they go into study 2, which is the Washington Post and Business Tech from many years ago that they used to crunch these numbers. And you'll notice the United States isn't on this one. But number 10 here, right? So if we go down to the actual data set, most racist countries using the best countries report, which they claim up here puts us at number 10. But then we come down here. Number 1 is actually Bahrain. 31% of them prefer no. I smoked more than enough. It still doesn't make sense. I smoke a lot of weed, but there's not enough weed in the world to make this make sense. But anyway, let's take a look at all of these and see if we can notice a pattern, shall we? To be as inclusive as possible, okay? Bahrain. Let's see where... Let's take a look at Bahrain real quick. 1 birth every 160 minutes and 1 death every 120 minutes. Didn't know that. Anyway, so we've got Bahrain as number 1 and India as number 2. This doesn't surprise me a bit because India is a racist shithole. Okay? It is. Lebanon, not surprising. Libya, not surprising. South Africa, I think that has something to do with them rounding up all the white people and shooting them. But, that makes sense that they're on number 5 on the list. The Philippines, okay. Palestine. What exactly is Palestine according to a map? What does Palestine look like? Okay, so East Jerusalem, Ghana. So this is a lot of different places just mushed together to make it seem like Palestine is a state. I don't know how I feel about that. There's Ecuador, South Korea. Kuwait is number 10? What? I thought it was the U.S. Man, we got to be somewhere on this list, though. So let's keep going. Number 11 is Malaysia, then Iraq, then Yemen, then Kyrgyzstan, Nigeria, Pakistan, Hong Kong. Hong Kong's a country? If Taiwan's not a country, then how can Hong Kong be a country? I smell some fuckery going on. Hey. Lasso of Truth says, hey, everybody. Corey, I'll catch this on replay. I have an appointment to get to. Well, I hope the appointment goes well, and I hope you have a good time watching the replay. Thank you for joining for the few seconds that you were here. But, wow. As she says, join my Gilded. It's a fantastic time. Not that matters to anyone here. So, mostly because a lot of you are already in my Gilded. Just saying. So, Russia's number 20. Russia beat us. Man, Russia beat the United States. Can you believe that? I mean, shit. Cyprus, Japan, Morocco, and Egypt with 0% on preferring no foreign neighbors. So nobody wants... So here, everybody wants foreign neighbors in Egypt, but somehow they're still number 25 on the list. Now, if we come over here, witnessed racism. Percent witnessed racism. What does that even mean, ladies and gentlemen? Like, let's be honest. And then if we click on that and it sorts it by that, who's number 1 now? Where did the scroll bar go? Oh, there he is. Who's number 1? Still Bahrain. He says, I am on your guild and haven't a clue what to do. Whatever you want, sir. As long as you follow the 4 simple rules, you'll be fine. They are, of course, in the general chat somewhere at the beginning. I suppose I could repost those somewhere else, but oh well. So I am slightly surprised, personally, that we are not on this list. I mean, they say right up here, we're number 10. 10! It's a motherfucking 10! Perhaps the qualifications to be country is international direct dialing. Well, then Hong Kong has it covered. So let's just accept that they're a country. Sorry, Taiwan. Sucks to be you. So, of course, with all this narrative about us being a super racist country, and we don't even make it in the top 25. I mean, come on. How the hell do we get beat by South Africa? I mean, granted, they're incredibly psychotic individuals in South Africa. I mean, just look at the movie Chappie. But, Like, let's be real. This is some conflicting data sets from people that supposedly run reliable data sets. That's weird. You shouldn't have such conflicting stuff. So they say number 10 is the United States on the worst countries for racial equality. But if we look at the least racist countries in the world, wow, the United States, China, Russia. You also notice that Ukraine was on the most racist list, by the way. Go Ukraine. Hoorah. 10 least racist countries in the world, according to this, from the 2021. From 2021. So they even used a year newer data set to decide who's less racist. Less racist. So, okay then, Netherlands. Maybe. Canada. I could see that. New Zealand. Don't think I believe that. Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and Switzerland, Norway, Belgium, and Austria. Okay, what do all these things have in common? Whiter than snow. With exception to New Zealand, I'm sure, because they had natives at one point. I don't know if they still do or not. Now, of course, let's take a look and see what exactly racism throughout history, blah, blah, blah. Primary cause for the Civil War. You're a lying sack of shit. And then there's some bullshit about killing of people that, whatever. Fuck you, you don't matter anymore. People mentioned in this article that I won't even say the names of because that's what they want. They want you to say their names so you'll never forget that they're fucking retarded. Anyway, a Caucasian person who has no problem living next to an Asian neighbor could have major objections to a black person marrying into their family. This is speculative, stupid shit. Hail Vince Womack, late and gay. Well, no judgment. Right now we're judging racist people. And this site, World Population Review, because it seems like they're slightly biased on their data set. Or I should say data sets. Because if you notice, these are all white-ass countries. Again, with exception to New Zealand, New Orleans. But if you look down here, it has Austria. I think that they should temper the data set with data from the 1930s and 40s to see how Austria ranks. So here's the actual ranking. That's a lot of white countries. But white people are racist. This doesn't make sense. I'm getting confused. Let's just see who's the lowest ranking. China on the least racist. So guess what? There's some racist motherfuckers. These two are the most racist motherfuckers in the entire world. I don't care what anybody says. And look, we're ranking 69. Nice. It's weird that I sort by ranking and, oh, there we go. Boop. There we go. Qatar is 78. That makes a lot more sense. Anyway, so, yeah, we're down here in 69. It's the least racist country in the world. Okay. If we look at the Netherlands and we ask ourselves how white the Netherlands actually are, I feel like this is a lie. Just saying. I have met a few indigenous New Zealanders, and they are great people. Enormous people, to be honest. I have never met a small indigenous New Zealander. Well, that's healthy stock. That's good stock right there. I mean, Darwin would be happy to hear that they are all becoming naturally large and dominant and like, I would love to meet some New Zealanders, especially native New Zealanders, not those like Australian wannabe guys, but it'd be great. Vince Womack says, was technically not racist. Europe's judges its people more on ethnicity than race. Ha ha. You're not wrong. Hail Small-Time Republic. He says, I've heard there is animosity between China and India. Well, that doesn't really bode well for BRICS, does it? We're not really talking about politics, but China and India are idiots, and they will fight each other at the drop of a dime. Just watch. Hey, the lovely Sherry. Hello there. Mehdi, some of the best rugby players. I bet. I bet. Islanders in general are amazing rugby players. Those guys know what's up. I am a semi fan of the Maori guys. I can't for the life of me remember their names. The name of the team that I like, they do the haka, like, it's great. I love it. But not that anyone watching this show needs to know this, but these are some highly flawed, shitty results. Okay. Let's first of all, let's see where Norway is. They're in number 8. Okay. They say they're number 8 least racist country in the world. Okay, let's talk about Norway for a sec. They hate foreigners, all foreigners. Textbook xenophobia. If you're not Norwegian, you're a piece of shit as far as they're concerned, and they tax you higher for it too if you live there. I have never heard of a black person being in Norway. I'm sure they're there, but I'm sure that's as rare as a black person living in a nice white town in Louisiana in the 1950s. Just saying. Norway is a shithole. Vince Womack says, have you seen the video of the Maori protesting against the COOF restrictions? I have not, but I have a feeling that a lot of individuals that are not brainwashed upper-class white people or soy-soaked white teens, I'm pretty sure a lot of these individuals have been protesting against all this stuff because they know that they're the ones that are going to get fucked all the way to the elbow. But anyway, that's enough politics for now. Greece is number 15 and the United Kingdom is number 16. Okay, the United Kingdom I could see being less racist than Greece. So these two are probably backwards. But that being said, neither of these places have been known for being anything but white as fuck. Now, a lot of people have been like, Grecians are not white. I don't give a fuck what you say. Pigment, off-color white, eggshell, whatever. Japan is incredibly racist. This is fucking lie. South Africa's full of racists. Oh, Thailand, they're very accepting. I'm surprised they're not higher up on the list because the more flavors of femboy that they have over there, the more people they get to visit. So, just saying. Slovenia. Does anyone know anything about Slovenia? Honestly, I don't think so. There are a lot of black people in Scandinavian countries since the unfettered immigration in 2015 and onward. Yeah, I guess I could see that, but that doesn't mean that their countries are not racist as fuck. Because as we all know from the forced immigration and unfettered immigration in 2015 onward in the area, they didn't have a fucking choice. And I'm sure if you talk to some of these people, it would sound like a lot of really mean, angry, nasty shit. Just saying. Guatemala, Lithuania, Cambodia, Iraq. See, and as we go down, you'll see, and this is not a dig at Muslims. This is not a dig on the Muslim countries or anything like that. But as you go down, you start to see nothing but Muslim countries. And these are the people that we're supposed, it's a religion of peace and love. But like, yeah. So this has been our flawed data set of the day. Here's the chat. Hey, I'm sorry, Christian. He says, I'm not a racist. I know racists. My best friends are racist. Ha 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 ha. That's right. That is right. Consistent shit show, rather. That they do provide us a constant shit show. I can read, pulling a comics division all of a sudden. Constant shit show. It's always been a shit show, and it always will be, because as long as these people with small brains are supposedly in charge of things, it's like, well, we fucked. Nothing but getting fucked. Now, why is it doing that? I'm just going to go ahead and stop sharing this screen. Maybe that'll fix it. Interesting. Why isn't it showing up with that comment? Medi says, of course the United States is on the list. There's money at it. I feel like it just reset my entire fucking chat. I'm going to refresh that. Boop. No. Cancel, not that one. This one. Refresh. There it is. I really hate YouTube sometimes. Okay. And then this isn't feeding either. That's lovely. JT Gunn says, can we get some Corey music? I can give you a little taste of what I'm working on. Just have to get the file opened up here. I have to make noises or else I feel uncomfortable. What the fuck did I just call this? Which one is this, damn it? It's got to be in work in progress. It's got to be where it is. Because it is called... It's not in work in progress. Well, son of a bitch. Where is my song? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and plug my phone into my computer to transfer the song over because apparently it's not on my computer anymore. And BT Dubs, YouTube, you try to copyright strike this song, I have a license and it's public use, so eat a dick. Dun, 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 music. What did I go? Anthem. Trap Party. Nope. There it is. Trap Party. It's an interesting name to a song, by the way. I'm going to put this here. Okay. Medi says, yep, they are all lawyers and political science majors leading us right now. They have no true knowledge of anything but PR and playing juvenile political games. You're correct. You are correct. Click. Share screen. We're going to do this one. Share the system audio. Click. Click. So this is a public domain song I got from one of my many sources called Trap Anthem by Anton Vlasov. And I'm writing it. I don't have a name for the song yet, but enjoy. I apologize if this is garbage.
So many motherfuckers acting like they're hot shit cause they're hanging out on the edge of the mosh pit, but they're afraid of getting their ass kicked cause all they're doing is using this fashion like it's fucking Gucci to be a little cunt. Cloud chasing pussies that are on the hunt for the next little piece of drama that they can use to pretend that they're not fucking cool. I came here to say that I don't give a fuck about your opinion or the dicks you suck. I'll never give a shit what you have to say cause I'm fully aware of the game you play. You may have fooled the other motherfuckers, but I see right through your disguise, motherfucker, and you ain't shit but a terrorist parasite.
So that's a, yeah. That's as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding. That's not as good as it gets because obviously I'm still working on the song. But yeah, it's taking a while. Thanks, JT. He says, great. Great. Thanks for the reminder to switch to live chat, Corey. Yes, always switch to live chat. If you're on YouTube, they just want you to see what's top and new and all this other shit. But All right. Casey Charlie Chat says, we, the U.S., used to be perceived as a melting pot, now more of a salad bowl, each part continuing to be unique. Using that premise, we will always be divided. You are correct. You are correct. We need to be a soup, not a salad. Throw in some breadsticks and we can go to Olive Garden. But legit, we used to be perceived as the melting pot, and now I would go as far as calling us the reaction chamber more than anything. Honestly. Yeah. The problem that I see, if we're being totally honest, is that these people ran out of actual problems for us to fight each other over. Right? They just ran out of actual problems that actually get us worked up. So now we're inventing stuff. Because as it's been said, when a civilization reaches its peak, it starts inventing new problems to maintain a power imbalance towards whoever's in charge at the time. We've seen this with every change of regime in the US presidency, every change in regime across the world. When they reach a certain point of development, they decide they want to cut their knees out so that they can start sucking dick a little easier. I mean, I'm sorry, so they can keep people on their knees a little easier. And the biggest problem that I have with the way things are going in the world today is that nobody is actually trying to do anything about it. We, the people, are fighting against it. We're trying. But I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but our public servants aren't actually listening to us anymore. They haven't been for a long time. America used to be a lot smarter, but they created education boards. Yes, they did. Regurgitate rather than educate. That's the new motto for the American education system. Further and further, diving down the microaggression black hole. Ooh, black hole, that's racist. Just kidding. Can't say white hole. Because nobody knows what a white hole is. Like legit, not even scientists. They're like, I'm just going to call that a white hole. Looks like the opposite of a black hole. Looks like a matter spout. It's like, how do you have a matter spout? Hole of color. That might be a little bit more acceptable, you know. Because you do have brown holes and pink holes and black holes. And oh my, that got dirty quick. Shh. Waking up right. With Sir Talks a Lot. Yeah, so tonight we're going to be on Yelling at Parked Cars. I don't even know who the guest is. I should probably look at this shit. I'd share the group and crew chat with you, but I'm not allowed to do that. Who is our guest? T.A.L. Okay. Oh, cool. Place to be for reviews. I feel like I know this guy for some reason. T.A.L. Okuians, the place to be for reviews. Should be an interesting stream. JT Gunn says star holes. LOL. Yes, star holes. Not to be confused with the official glory holes of British Columbia. Small Time says, listen to the average American talk today versus 1970 or 80. It's embarrassing how we are dumbing down language. I agree 100%. We have words that mean things, very specific things, and they've meant those very specific things for hundreds of years. And now people don't even want to take the time to learn about words or what they mean. They're just like, oh, that sounds fun. I'm going to say that. It's like, oh, yes, that's why your favorite sports team is chosen by color. And the term singularity sounds like a dating site. Well, you know, can't say much about those incels, but if you're voluntarily single, you're a smart person. Because as I've said numerous times, this world is fucked. The dating scene has to be a nightmare. I'm so glad I'm married. Yes. Because I don't have to go out there and, you know, wade through the waters of wondering is that a dick or a roll of quarters? Does she carry a sausage around with her all the time? Oh my gosh, her name is John. Awesome one. Yo, talk somewhat. I'm trying, but I'm finding it really hard to come up with words to put out of my mouth hole right now. And that's why I have the chat say, I have a few minutes. I've been able to lurk a while getting ready. Sweet. Hail Lasso of Truth once again. Thank you for coming back. In case you're listening right now, I launched my new merch shop today. I'll go ahead and drop that link back in. It is once again the Toxalat Trinkets name, but there's the new merch shop. Merch shop. Yes, you can go there. Hand me contracts if you need people eliminated. Heyo. Casey Charlie Sat says, come back to ban me, Lasso of Truth. Yeah, probably. I mean, you know how she is. She's just like the ban hammer, walking around just, you're done. Get away from him. Like, don't need gatekeepers when you got a watchdog like Lasso. What's up? She says, Etep is very funny. You can find him here. Etep Wokuian's the place to be for reviews. Definitely go check that out and make sure to check his appearance on tonight's Yelling at Parked Cars. Not that I have to tell you that, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't watch Yelling at Parked Cars. But anyway, so Medi says, yes, language matters. It is why diplomatically we are so screwed. We have no one that understands language used is very specific. We have no one that understands. Language used is very specific, and you do not just throw out words and send mixed signals. That's how it, when I was being raised, I was taught that communication in every aspect not only needs to be clear and concise, but it needs to be accurate, and it needs to carry actual meaning, right? Lasso says, I was here before Yapsy. Yes, you were. You were one of my firsts and still the longest running amazing person I have on here. Of course, I have a lot of awesome people in the chat and that watch this on the replay. Hello, everyone, and love you very much. If you've made it this far, I'm surprised. If you haven't already, anyone watching right now, go watch the latest, most funny, frankly, that I ever released, called Frank Lee versus the Alien Invasion. To clout chase and just list the names of people that enjoyed this. We've got Comics Division, absolutely loved it. Culture Casino, absolutely loved it. Nick Weiser, absolutely loved it. Toxic Man Flu, absolutely loved it. And it's not because they're all trying to fluff me up and like beat me off and make me think that I'm special. These guys shit on you, in case you're not aware, if you don't do well, or they don't watch your stuff. And then we've got Lasso of Truth. Like all kinds of people loved this. Diablo Dame right there saying Frank Lee is my hero. Vince Womack, I was here before it was cool. It's still not cool, Vince. This still ain't gonna get you in the in crowd, bruh. Seriously. I don't know if you know this or not, but I am not exactly the most loved individual in the world. I'm like one of those guys that they're like, who's that? Oh, yeah, that guy. Casey Charlie chats, Hog having a heat stroke. I spit my coffee. Yes, that's the second character that's in the Frank Lee show. You should go check it out. It's 13 minutes long. Average view duration right now is 7 minutes and 45 seconds. So definitely go check that out. I had a lot of fun making that. I had writer's block for almost a year on Frank. And like I had several people, including Lasso of Truth, being like, hey, where's my Frank Lee? Missing out on Frank Lee. He's the best thing that you do it. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I did it. And then I promised that I was doing it for months and months and months and months and months and months and months. And I never put it out. And finally I have this, frankly. And it's actually really good. I tried a whole new formatting. I did moving pictures. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those or not, but those moving pictures are like, dude, that's good stuff. I tell you. Just an average meh, Corey. Yes, and if you're not familiar with the word meh, that is a common misspelling for the word men. Meh. Just saying. I am an average, Corey. I am of an average height of 6 feet tall. I have an average weight of 163 pounds right now, and I have an average IQ of 165. Lasso Truth is laughing her ass off. Hail, Katina Martin. Hello, and it's fine if you're late. All you really missed was us going over the bullshit data about who's the most racist countries in the world. He really did a fantastic job with this Frank Lee video. I try. Frank Lee vid is still in the watch queue. That's fine. And honestly, I don't expect you guys to go and watch it. Every person that has watched it, and every person that's laughed at it, and every person that's enjoyed it is an absolute win for me. So Vince, take your time, bro. I'm not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Watch it when you have the time. And if you like it, sweet. If you don't, push the dislike button and put me at a, whatever percentage ratio. Because right now it's sitting at 100% likes. See, even Katina Martin, she's like, yes, the new Frank Lee is so good. See? All right. And let's go over to the studio real quick and just take a look, shall we? Yep. We're at 547. And Frank Lee currently has, give me my damn analytics on it, dick, 34 views. Total of 4.4 watch time. Hours of watch time. So 34 views, average view is 7 minutes and 44 seconds. That means to me that 17 people watched it all the way through. That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. And if you look at the engagement, it's at 100%. This channel average was driven down greatly by the poor attempt at doing shorts that I had on here. The Indians did not like that. And when I say Indians, I mean red dot, not feathers. And yes, that can be misconstrued as racist, but I was raised by 80s comedy, 90s Western action movies, well, 60s and 70s Western action movies, and 80s and 90s action movies. So that's funny as fuck. Eat a dick. I'm the next Dwight Schultz. If you don't know who that is, you're missing out. God, I'm really loving the A-Team show, by the way. This is the first time watching the A-Team from 1983 all the way through. And I've made a few observations. I'm just going to go ahead and share those observations with you real quick. First off, Mr. T is creepy as fuck with children. Through everything that I've seen so far, he is creepy as shit with kids. Hey, you want to be my friend? Hey, little fool. Hey, I'm gonna touch you on the head. Don't get all great. Hey, Yes, everybody loves Mad Dog Murdoch. Yes, Howling Mad Murdoch. Yes, you know why? Because he's the shit. And Dwight Schultz can deliver, people. That man is a national acting treasure. I don't give, he reminds me a lot of myself, or I should say I remind myself a lot of him. But seriously, Dwight Schultz, I feel like he and I, other than the acting school that he went to, would be able to have a lot in common and have a lot of fun playing off each other in shows and stuff. But here's me being a dreamer, thinking I'm somebody when I know I'm not anybody, but that happens. And that was a self-deprecating attempt at humor. I can hear you cringing. You cringed so hard you broke your back. Damn, that was a lot. That was a lot. And Lasso's sitting here telling me to knock it off. I don't want to. I like self-deprecating humor. It's really fun. I didn't knock it off when my principal told me to knock it off. I'm not going to listen to you. You're not my mommy. Anyway, make sure you go check out the new Talks a Lot trinkets over on this site, myspreadshot.com. I literally just set that up this morning. I think right now it has the green and the red helms for t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, stuff like that. All of those proceeds that go from my merchandise are absolutely going towards making Sir Talks a Lot a better channel. New software, new hardware, new fun, maybe some new clothes so I don't have to look this way all the time. I'm kidding. I have more clothes than my wife does, honestly. Casey Charlie Chat says, the best part of Murdoch, he could do anything and it would still be in character. Yes, and that's my favorite type of characters, where they're just weird enough where they can just do. So, yes, sir, I do not believe you should be selling these cows for meat. And then he'd turn around and be like, oh, well, never mind. I think I'll have myself a lovely ribeye steak. Yes. And then he would go and like talk to his imaginary dog and like start acting like a dog and being a cat and like, he's so good. I don't think anyone else could have pulled off Murdoch the same way. The remake, the new movie that they came out with, I enjoyed the movie, but in comparison, that man is not Murdoch. He tried, and he did a decent job as far as trying goes, but want to hear self-deprecating humor? I made a quip on a stream. The comment was, I disappear and the elephant man appears. Yes, just totally coincidental. Nothing to see here. Move along. Ha ha! The elephant man. You say that and all I see is this guy with this gigantic forehead. This weird squished face. But at the same time, his squished face is 10 times bigger than every other face in the world. Oh, one day I had a headache and it went away and I could speak Chinese. Oh, don't worry about that. That's just fallout from the Wuhan. Insert not acceptable word here. Lasso says, I'll be getting my merch. Thank you, Lasso. I believe you're the only person who actually owns Sir Talks a Lot merch other than Toxic Man Flu? I think. Some pretty good merch, though. I mean, we could take a look at it real quick, too. Let's go. I obviously need to work on the designs a little bit for this because this is fucking hard to read as shit. Yeah, it's impossible to read, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. I did not adjust the prices on this yet, by the way. I have to look at, see if I... That was a Murdoch quote. That makes sense. I haven't made it very far into the series yet. But so far we've got the red helm and the green helm. And it comes in a lot of different things. Like if we look at the red helm, we've got men's tees, women's tees, cooking aprons for both men and women, hoodies, and they come in a variety of colors. So like check out that black hoodie with the red. That's nice. And then coffee mugs. There's the metal water bottle. And stickers. I love stickers. Check out the stickers, guys. It says here that they're $2.99. That's way better than the previous prices. Like, look at that. $2.99 for a die-cut sticker. And you can choose the background for it. So you can be like, oh, I want like shiny, glossy white. Ooh. And you can be like, oh, I want transparent. So it'll just be the helm sticking to your shit for $2.99. What? JT asks, what storefront are you using? It's called My Spread Shop. Spreadshop.com, I think, is the normal Let me double check that real quick. Spreadshop.com. Do not go to the ones that say Spreadshop, my Spreadshop blah blah blah, because that's their advertising website. You want to go to the actual Spreadshop.com, not the my Spreadshop portion. That's for after you've published your stuff. China is going to take over the world in part. Don't have Russia will take the other part. Yes, indeed. You better do my gold helm. I have it uploaded. I just ran out of time before the stream to actually make that work. To actually get it released beforehand. It will be available. I'll probably do that one next, honestly. I do love the Lasso Gold helm. It looks really sweet. Vince Womack says, at least you're not using Teesprings. Fuck them. I agree, simply for the fact that I was using Teespring, and they are garbage. Their entire interface broke, and for me anyway, and I can't even access to get my payout for what people have bought. So fuck Teespring, fuck you Spring, I hate you as a company. JT Gunn says, how is it different than TeePublic? I have no idea. I've never checked out TeePublic. I just did a quick Google search for alternatives to Teespring, and this is what I found, and it actually has some decent stuff. This one, unlike Teespring, for instance, you don't have to my brain broke. With the spreadshop.com, you don't have to upload it to each piece of merchandise. You upload the image and then you select the merchandise that you want it to be on. You can reposition it and stuff if you want, but then it's got all of the merch, and then you just delete whatever merch you don't want. Like I got rid of face masks, shitty face masks. I got rid of tote bags. The tote bag is garbage. My wife hand makes tote bags, and I will tell you, they are shit. Do they offer designer for hire? I don't have any idea. You'd have to go check it out. I do know that in order to even sign up for it, you do have to fill out the appropriate tax documents so that you can have a shop, etc., etc. But you can even take some creators. I turned this feature off because it's my merchandise and nobody's fucking editing it. But you can allow other people to edit your merchandise to how they want, so they can put words and stuff like that on there all they want. And I was like, nope, this is my merch. I love you guys, but you're not editing my merch. Like this shirt right here, I need to change the position of where that is. That's too high on the chest, in my opinion, but only by a couple inches. I'm neurotic like that. But then if we go, because if you go to this one, this is where I want it to be more positioned. This is the classic green helm. $25.99. Yeah, I'm going to have to change some text colors in this. Damn. I was rushing this morning, so I apologize. But look how good that looks on that water bottle, too. Like, I am impressed with myself. That doesn't happen very often. That doesn't happen very often at all, but I'm still impressed with these helmets that I somehow managed to create out of thin air. But I do have all of the 7 primaries and the division helm uploaded, ready to be turned into merchandise. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Me too. That's awesome. A design with an old school mic as a pommel. That sounds sick as hell. A design with an old school mic as a pommel for a sword hilt. I would like that a lot. And Vince Womack, did your wife design the helmet? No, I actually did it. I went online and I found pictures of Knight's helmets, and I drew one by hand, and that's what we got. I'm not an artist, and neither is my wife. Just throwing that out there. She's says it all looks really good. Just hate my ass is a little broke right now to get anything. You know what? Life happens, Katina. I don't expect you guys in any way, shape, or form to break the bank to try and support me. I don't want that. I want you guys to have happy, full lives that are comfortable. So if you're struggling right now, do not buy my merchandise. Don't support me on Ko-Fi. Don't do any of that. I want you guys to be secure and stable and able to move forward in your lives. I'm not like some of these other streamers where it's like, oh, you're not going to send me $5. What are you? Judge. Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. It's beyond the bounds of acceptable human behavior. Okay. Just don't do it. If you don't have the money, you need to take care of yourself. Just keep the money. Keep it all. I love you guys greatly. I love everyone in this community, and I do not want to see any of you go broke trying to help anyone else in this community. Okay? I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck how much you like them. You shouldn't support someone if you don't have the money. Okay? It's plain and simple. So Katina Martin, much love, no worries. I hope that you become filthy fucking rich. Real fucking quick. Just so you can live a comfortable life. My lips to God's ears, amen. Yeah. That's about as religious as I get. I think I've blabbed for a long time now. Oh, 51 minutes. Goodness. This has been an interesting show, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck was that notification noise? Oh, my Guilded's open. Why is my Guilded open? Right. Since we're turning Comics Division's channel into a full-on business, and apparently I'm a part of that business, things are going to get busy soon. That being said, there will not be a video for tomorrow. I will be running a lot of production stuff, recording and doing that stuff for other people. So definitely go check that out. Go check out Yelling at Parked Cars tonight. My brain broke. Sorry. Thanks for the info, Corey. I will check out the shop. Please do. If you find anything funky or fucked up, let me know. Just let me know. She says, thank you, Corey. You are one of a kind, sir. Of course. Vince says, when I was younger, I was broke as hell, but after years of hard work, I am no longer young. Haha, same here, sir, because it's not the years, it's the mileage. And I'll tell you, I put more miles on me than Mia Khalifa's pussy, I guess you could say. That was really dirty. I didn't know where else to go with that. That was really gross. I shouldn't have ever said that. Oh well. Welcome to live TV, people. Not TV. Internet. Yes. Anyway. That's a lot of mileage. Yes, it is. It is a lot of mileage. Tons. See, Vince, you retracted it, but it is forever because it was here. So she says, just make sure that you're having fun and not just working for a business, Corey. You know what I'm saying. I do know what you're saying. And I do everything I can to make everything as fun as I possibly can. Sometimes I fall short. Sometimes I'm just as boring as any other people. But that's a lot of mileage. Hey, he fixed it. Sweet. Fuck can't write today and tomorrow. Well, I'm glad you're planning ahead, Vince. It's important to remember and let everybody know that you can't write tomorrow because you suffer from the same kind of thing I do. Fingers are so fast that you're like, that's the wrong button. Fuck, I pushed send. That happens a lot. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and call it. And I hope to see you tonight on Yelling at Parked Cars with our wonderful panel of people and our guest, E-Step. I'm not even going to try to say his last name again. I've butchered it like 4 times in this live stream. That's enough. Yep. Come check it out tonight. Wokuvian. Sean will... No. E-Step Wokuvian's Yeah, we're going to have him on Yelling at Parked Cars. Gosh. Anyway, love you all. Stay sexy. Don't get murdered. And as always, have a wonderful time.